Now I think this was made from like polystyrene, and then they blasted it with like a heat source, like a hair dryer or something, or
Oh,
a heat
interesting.
gun.
Clever.
Can you hear it sort of screaming?
Yeah,
That's quite freaky, isn't it?
that is.
Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by,
Thomas.
and we're here. Here we are for the final part of Death to the Daleks. This is episode four, rounding off. This one feels like it's gone quite quickly, actually, to me. I
Mm,
think maybe it's just we've had a because we had a six-parter before this, a four-parter always feels quite snappy. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if this can stick the landing
absolutely.
once we get past the mosaic of terror.
The people who built
This is
this
not even
place
like a dramatic pickup, is it?
didn't go in for
No.
fundamental
What is it?
principles, did they?
I think it's another test.
No, neither do I.
Don't touch it. Hey, Sonic. It's used the Sonic quite sparingly, the show so far, hasn't it?
Question you wouldn't have done. Anyway, now's your chance to
Yeah,
learn.
it's certainly a feature of the Pertwee era, but
Right?
it's not the get out of jail free card as it
Yes.
became in many things in the sort
Yes.
of original RTD era.
Yes.
I've been racking my brains to try and work out what Sarah Jane's outfit reminds me of, and it actually reminds me of the outfit that Peter Cushing wears as the Doctor in the Doctor Who movie.
Interesting. Yeah, what do you call that? A little cravat or scarf
I
or
think
something?
it's got to be a scarf.
Yeah, it's tied in quite an unusual way, isn't it, to me? You know how in our season reviews you did a review of Joe's clothing? Are you going to do
I
Sarah Jane clothing
I
review?
don't think Sarah is as much of a fashionista as Joe.
Right, yeah.
Pertwee, on the other hand,
More than enough.
He's upped his game, hasn't he?
Those bags are full.
absolutely. Now I think this was made from like polystyrene, and then they blasted it with like a heat source, like a hair dryer or something, or
Oh,
a heat
interesting.
gun.
Clever.
Can you hear it sort of screaming?
Yeah,
That's quite freaky, isn't it?
that is. Yeah, it looks like it's getting a bit scorched as well. So I found you can also dissolve polystyrene by putting super glue on it, can't you? Like Airfix glue. So I
Oh,
tried to
really?
use Airfix glue to join two pieces once, and it just made a hole. It eroded a hole in it. It was a bit funny.
699 wonders.
Wow. Destroyed one of the wonders of the universe.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. A highlight for me was the Dalek ship crumpling in midair. I don't know how they did
Mm.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I I like Galloway's sacrifice there. I think, unfortunately, I think it's nice what they tried to do there, but it feels a little bit too, it's too quick.
Yeah.
You know, there's not much build up to it, and it's just very done and dusted like that. So it loses some impact because of that, I think, um,
Hmm.
which is a shame. But it's a nice try. Um, yeah, I think there's some good things in the story though, like we were talking about the effect shots on sort of the antibodies as they appear, that sort of negative version of them, and then also the gunshots on them. But
Yeah, they were pretty cool actually. The concept of the antibodies like appearing to kind of fight the infection was nice.
yeah, it's just a shame they don't quite know what to do with them, do they? Because they appear and they, even with the Doctor and Ballard, they just sort of kind of put their hands on their shoulders and push them across the room. And then with the Daleks, it's like, well, what are they actually doing? Just sort of bash them on the head, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's almost like there's a really clever kind of eerie idea in there of like this weird quality, like almost the city is alive itself. Like as it was dissolving at the end there, you said it was sounded like it
mm,
was screaming, and yeah, I don't know with the logic puzzles and stuff. There's it's something that's like so advanced technology that it's kind of almost like a living thing. Um, So you can sort of see what they were going for. And I really like the kind of lead operator kind of dissolving and then his cloak dropping and the chair was covered in dust. And the
Yeah, that was
doctor was
nice.
like, our arrival in the room must have just sent a little ripple of air that has sort of caused him to break the
A
service step.
gust of wind.
Yeah, there's something very kind of eerie about all of that. It's like all very fragile and just on the cusp of falling apart. Um, but yeah, it didn't quite come off in every occasion. But yeah,
No,
lots to
no.
commend.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. And like, yeah, it's not like a classic, is it? But it's certainly an enjoyable enough watch, I think.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, and it's only four episodes, so it didn't feel like it drags massively.
didn't outstay
Um,
its welcome, no.
no,
No. But I think probably out of the like we've had three Dalek stories in the Pertwee era now, haven't we?
yeah,
Probably
it's
the
not Planet of
weakest.
the Daleks, is it?
It's definitely not Planet of the Daleks, and it's not Day of the Daleks either. Um,
Yeah,
I think for me as a kid, like this was the one that intrigued me the most. I think just because of the design of the Daleks being different.
yeah,
Because obviously in the last two stories we've had the sort of grey, black, black Daleks, haven't we? Um,
mm,
and actually this is sort of a they're slightly an odd design here in comparison to those. So um,
and the guns.
yeah, and the gun. So there's all these little things in there, these ideas that it works with, and I'm just not sure it really comes together as a particularly good thing. It does feel a bit like Terry Nation going through the motions, trying to pick up his paycheck a little bit. But there are things in there, like you've said, that if you could just nail the landing, get the execution a little bit better, if you could work out those antibodies could seem a bit more dangerous, that kind of thing, or
Yeah,
if the
yeah,
city itself wasn't so lackluster inside. The model is great,
yeah,
but inside it's just quite bland. So the design isn't particularly good there.
yeah. It's yeah, it's a bit of an odd story, isn't it? It almost feels like a very ambitious one, and it kind of makes a virtue of its flaws in some ways. It's like, okay, wow, I
Mm.
didn't see that coming. Um, but yeah, just not quite working for some reason. It's almost hard to put your finger on. Yeah, a few things there you mentioned, I think, are helpful for identifying what might not quite be working about it. Yeah, strange one. I don't
I'm
really
not
know
sure it.
what to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure it ever really. It never quite gets going in some ways. You
Yeah,
know.
it doesn't quite because there's a nice ticking bomb, sort of time bomb at the end there, in the sense that when the power comes back, yeah, we've got to get this to the ship before the power comes back. But then remember, when the power comes back, the Daleks are gonna be up and running again. So like, oh, cool, you could build that jeopardy, and I almost wanted that jeopardy introduced earlier in the story.
You could have had the power coming back on as the cliffhanger to episode three, couldn't you? And
Yeah,
then have an episode with like more fully powered Daleks and a bit more. I mean, certainly that would have been a better cliffhanger to episode three than the Mosaic of Doom. So
oh man,
yeah, but I don't know.
it's like
I'm not a writer.
you could, yeah, it's like when you're forced to come up with a turn something into a cliffhanger just because of the way it falls in the story, and it's like a scene that's taking place in someone's kitchen, and it just zooms in on the toaster.
Yeah,
Da, da, da.
the toast is burning. Or we're out of brown.
It's the last of my nutty sliced bread.
Exactly. Now
Ew,
that's a
dong, 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 dong.
that's a cliffhanger right there. That's a cliffhanger. Yeah, but
Yeah,
quite a little enjoyable enough, I think, and punchy and to the point. So it doesn't outstay its welcome. So that's probably a good thing.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And this is the thing about the Pertwee era is there are no like bad stories as of yet. The ones that are weaker are still really interesting. I think the
Mm,
only one, I mean, was it Colony in Space we found a little bit taxing.
yeah. Yeah,
But
that
even
one is
oh
hard
yeah,
work.
because that is just quite bland with the agriculture stuff. But even that, you have the master showing up and pretending to be the various roles, and uh, it had still had plenty to talk about, and it wasn't like just a complete crash and burn at all,
No.
really. And this one, flawed but interesting.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Consistent, at least, the Pertwee era, as always. So,
Yeah, yeah. Great. Well, let us know, peeps, what you think of this one. Do you agree that this is it a flawed masterpiece,
well,
perhaps?
Nick Briggs, the voice of the Daleks, Nicholas Briggs. This is his favorite Dalek story. Yeah,
Wow, I love that.
like he
I kind
just
of want to
loves
hear
it.
more about that.
He absolutely loves Death to the Daleks. I'm not sure exactly why.
Mm.
I think where's my notes? I think he might have done a Big Finish like as a sequel because he was in charge of Big Finish.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Maybe
I
we're
just want to
missing
see if I can
something cool.
find. Yeah, maybe we just maybe we've just not seen some deeper meaning behind this story or depth to it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let me just see if I can find that bit about Nick Briggs. Maybe someone said it in the comments, or maybe it was in my notes. Do. I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? No, yeah. Nicholas Briggs proclaimed himself the world's greatest Death to the Daleks fan. He wrote and directed both The Exelons and The Dalek Protocol, a prequel and a sequel, respectively, in 2015 and 2021 for Big Finish.
Wow.
The latter story gave Briggs the chance to voice Belial, which he called a dream come true.
Nice. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's quite a lot of
That's
quite a lot
interesting.
of like for it.
But yeah, I think even with our reservations with it, I can see that there is enough in there that someone could love it that much. It's like there are Doctor Who stories where if someone said it about them, I wouldn't believe them. I'm like, there's no way you can have found,
Space
be in
Babies.
this. Yeah,
I'm the biggest Space Babies fan ever. I'd like to
yeah.
write a sequel and a prequel to Space Babies.
Voicing Poppy was a dream come true. Yeah, you know what I mean. There are some stories where you're like, they're just not rich enough to warrant someone saying that, or at least from
Yeah,
most kind of to most people. But this, I can see, yeah, there clearly is something in there, and maybe we're not
yeah.
quite seeing the full picture. Well, yeah, let us
Anyway,
know in the Discord what you think, guys, in the comments, and do subscribe if you'd like to stay in the loop, and do join on our Patreon if you would like to get the full commentary track for this one and other episodes. But thanks for watching.
bye bye.